The exercise Silver Sabre is a staff exercise or so-called tabletop exercise led by KFOR here in Camp Film City in Pristina, focusing on the strategic and operational level. The aim of the exercise is to facilitate training and exercises of emergency situations, familiarization with large-scale incident management procedures, and situational management before and after the declaration of emergency, in order to contribute to local capacity building and improve the level of coordination between all the stakeholders in Kosovo by using a whole-of-government approach.
How would you evaluate the overall exercise, Silver Sabre?
I think in one word, that is the biggest important contribution of KFOR to help all institutions how to respond and deal with situations that maybe not yet thought through in terms of communication, coordination, cooperation.
Because it's the first time when different levels who are responsible for management of crisis, whatever aspect of the crisis it is, natural disaster or, as we saw, flooding, migration flows, these people are sitting together. And one of the very important parts is that the different stakeholders in this coordination mechanism know each other.
It's kind of a stress test in order to see how the institutions react to various scenarios. I have to say the scenarios are very realistic and look very interesting. So let's see at the end of the exercise, when we see where there were gaps and where there were some communication glitches. Yeah? It's very complicated. I mean, you have to have consultation, information flow, you have to have coordination and cooperation among multitude of institutions. It's very complex.
This is a useful training, so we learn how to manage in a situation like for migrants and for flooding, and it is very important to have first-hand information about what is happening right now in Kosovo. So we took first information and we sent to other institutions to prepare for helping people in the area.
We believe that it's very important for our country and for coordination of all, you can name it as law enforcement and security agencies of our country, in order to be ready to answer every challenge in terms if we have any emergency situation.
The reason what I like about this exercise is that all the security organizations, including KFOR, KSF, KP, and all the emergency organizations, are get together in order to come to the aid of the life of our population if it comes to be needed.
It is very useful for not only for Kosovo police but for Kosovo in general, because this shows how committed we are in coordinating activities and how it is important to coordinate and jointly act when we have such crises in Kosovo.
In this case, from our side, we saw how our coordination with other agencies the flow of information and coordination is going on.
Our impression was to see how all emergency agencies within the Kosovo respond in case of emergency of the scale that we had during the exercise with floodings, migration, and as well we had cases with aircraft accident that happened at our airport.
For us it was very good experience altogether, because we used to be part in different kind of exercises, small one, for example, municipality one, or big one with all institution, but that was more field exercise, not like this one we have. So far, we learn a lot in this exercise.
My impression about this exercise is that it's a good way to show how the Kosovo organizations cooperate with each other, and in case they have trouble in solving some issues, they can reach for institutions like ULEX or KFOR.
We are learning quite a lot of things concerning how the government is seeing the situation and approaching the solutions for migrants, as well as on the floods. So we are learning from them, but we also supporting them in this situation.
We have involved up to 22 institutions and organizations here dealing with crisis management, and that was a really big effort. This is also an invitation to take responsibility also in this sector. There are so many agencies, and letting them work together, this is the big challenge, and this is something that Kosovo is taking. So I'm very proud of this huge effort, and I'm also inviting you to continue with this because this is very important for Kosovo citizens. Thank you.